Greetings friends, and welcome back to my garden. I wanted to show you this lovely orchid while it's still so much in bloom. See, part of the flowers are starting to drop now, so I think we're catching it almost at its peak. See, here's some flowers that are fading, but others that are just emerging, like this one right here. Now what happens is these bulbs produce these what are called sheaths, and inside the sheaths are where the flowers are developed. And here you can see a sheath that has opened and the blooms are emerging. Now the little stem that the blooms are on is called an inflorescence, and it was 8 years ago that I first took this orchid to the American Orchid Society judging in West Palm Beach, Florida. And I received an award called an HCC. Now that's an entry-level award. Orchids are awarded on a point system, and you have to get at least 75 points to get the first level of award. And as the plant grows, it might get better and better, the way this one is. And you can take it back to judging and see if you can get more points, which would give you a higher award. Now back in 2012, when this was judged, this is what the judges had to say. 10 flowers on 3 inflorescences, sepals and petals lavender, lip lavender with rich velvety fuchsia extending into the throat with adjacent yellow eyes. The column is yellow, irregularly spotted, fuchsia. Substance is medium. The substance is the actual heft, the thickness of the flower. And the texture is crystalline, meaning it's kind of shimmery, and it's hard to catch that shimmer in a photograph. But you can see 8 years ago when I won this award, it only had 10 flowers on 3 different inflorescences. And now, look how loaded this plant is. This plant weighs about 20 pounds. And flowers are still emerging. If judging was in session right now, this would be a very good candidate to take over to see if I could get my award points bumped up. Now the other day I had to cut off one of the leaves. You see this brown spot? Well, this brown spot is okay. It's nice and hard. It's actually just sunburn. But the other day I had a brown spot, and when I felt it, it was mushy. Now that's a sure sign of black rot, which if you let that become systemic in your plant, it can just take the whole plant down. So I actually cut off the entire leaf, and I cut it way back to get past that black rot. And here it is right here. That's what I cut off. And so I had this exposed tissue when I cut that leaf off. So I treated it with a natural remedy made up of essential oils that are natural antifungals and antibacterial. So I stopped any bacteria from getting into the plant. So there's probably more than you ever wanted to know about an orchid plant, but it's really at its peak, and I just wanted to share it with you. Thanks, friends, for stopping by. Take care. Bye.